Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Small Business Showcase live on KRDO 105.5 FM, 1240 AM, live streaming on the KRDO app, past episodes on showcase-sb.com, or past episodes on our YouTube thanks to Borrow Light Photography. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host Krista with Sailing Stone Real Estate. How you doing today?
I am doing well, B-Rad. Thank you for asking. Glad to be here.
So how's, I know you were doing a showing a few days ago and stuff. How's the market going for you?
Oh, it's going okay. Yeah, well, we were doing some staging, and you know we're always out doing stuff. But it's springtime, and we're rolling right into summer, so it's our busy season. People are out looking at homes, and we're excited to see it.
And if you didn't realize it, Krista actually owns the Sailing Stone Real Estate. So not only is she a realtor that will help you, who's been here since day one when she was born, but she's locally owned and doesn't have all those corporate, lovelies that she has to follow like everyone else.
yeah, it allows me to do some pretty interesting marketing.
We got a fun event coming up May 2nd, launching May 2nd through the first week of September. It is our food truck rally, 719 Food Truck Social at Sunshine Studios Live. It is going to be a fun event. We have Chow Down Food Truck, and a few other trucks. You can find that list actually on our website, showcase-sb.com.
Ooh, I love that. I'm very excited for this event because usually when you go to food trucks, there's like nowhere to sit, and like I feel all awkward like with my food in my lap or like whatever walking around. And so I'm very excited for this event. We've got the bar and music, and the whole thing's just going to be really cool.
An actual social. Come hang out, bring your family, bring the kids, and just have a fun time.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So I got finally back in the studio. It's been a while since they've been on. We have Michael and Ashley from Around the Block Healthcare. They're actually going to be doing something a little bit different on this episode. I've been working with them with ketamine therapy, and there's been a lot of stigma on it because Matthew Perry did pass away from it, and there's a lot of negative out there, but there's a lot of plus benefits. So I am waiving all my HIPAA rights and going to be allowing them to ask me questions and be able to explain how it's been going for me. So how are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing great. And Chris, feel free to ask me questions. This is more of a ask me with it because you've even said that you've noticed a difference too.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So yeah. Tell us about ketamine therapy.
So ketamine's kind of used many different ways, but one of the main applications we use is in mental health, right? I can get all sciencey as much as you want, but at the end of the day, when we do ketamine, it kind of interrupts normal pathways that we have, meaning you're depressed or you have like a trauma response to something, right? You're going to have a pathway in your brain that kind of goes the same way every time. Ketamine interrupts that and puts us in a state of what we call neuroplasticity, and we can actually change that pathway so that you react differently, and that's actually why people feel better. Especially if you start doing more of the work with it, counseling, consistency, and then other things start coming from it. People start getting interested in their physical health, and it's just kind of that wholeness with it. But ketamine especially has been especially helpful for people with chronic suicidal ideation or actively suicidal. So we've seen that it can really pull somebody literally
saved lives. Yeah,
pull people literally from the edge.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
how's it going for you? How do you feel now that? How long has it been?
You looked it up the other day. What was it? Because I know there was a 20-day kind of break in between that I took.
So initially, you started with us, and you had pretty high what we call GAD-7 and PHQ-9 scores. That really translates to anxiety and depression. You were teary-eyed. You were having a hard time getting out of bed, and that's okay, and that's actually very normal. You knew you wanted change, and you finally said, Mikey, you talk about it all the time. So we brought you in, we did a consult, and then you waited a while.
And it was Ashley here that kind of was like, so we doing this or not?
I did, yeah. On one Saturday, came by the clinic and brought us lunch. And I said, what are you doing after this today? And he had no plans. And I said, you want to do your first ketamine injection today?
You got no excuse, is what she said.
We got it. We got you right here, right now. Let's do it.
And I think since then, even after the first episode, you were like, hey, Mike, are you serious right now? Like, I feel 80% better. And now, with your scores, so you're in the 20s. And to be honest with you, that's high. You're one major event away from something serious happening to yourself. Whether you want to hurt yourself, whether you're not going to be able to go to work, whether you're going to develop an addiction, relapse. These are all very real for people with mental illness.
Mm-hmm. No wonder you asked me yesterday if I needed more after the event that happened.
Yes.
And that's okay. You know, and that's what we're here for. I mean, because ketamine, not only is it great for chronic therapies, it's also good for the acute moments to stabilize. And like I said before, it is, when we have major events, one of the things that we do in our clinic is we still make ourselves available to our patients. And I think it saves lives. I think it's a wonder medication. I've read the studies. Our psych providers are absolutely gaga for it. We bridge people off addiction with it. Yeah. We've gotten to underlying causes for addiction, PTSD, trauma, people who have lived with maladaptive behaviors that couldn't get past it, because remember, it interrupts that signal, and we can change. It's really, really, really helping with people get on track in their life. I think even some of our earliest examples of patients, we have patients who are starting families now, having careers. Before that, they didn't have a home. They were living in cars.
So how different do you feel?
I noticed after the first session I was sleeping better, staying asleep, getting out of bed. After the first session, I finally accepted that I was proud of myself of things that I've done. Ashley's been tremendous help, same with Jane, because we do a couple of different ways of therapy, and Ashley's helped me realize where my abandonment issue started and helped me accept that. And then she told me the other day, you got imposter syndrome, and Jane the other day is like, you got a block in your head to keep you from being successful and feeling like I don't deserve it. So we've got things working on, but I don't feel depressed anymore, but I definitely still got the anxiety that hasn't went away.
Yeah. Your scores have, dropped tremendously since you started ketamine. Your anxiety and depression scores.
So did we figure out how long it's been? You
How long was it? Like, I would say maybe 2 months.
What month is it?
Yeah, right.
It's April. So I want to say you started in February.
Yeah, I think it's been about 2 months.
Yeah, you started, and then we went to that course. So we had a little interruption there.
Think of all of the things you've done in the last 2 months. Like all of the amazing...
I know what I've seen.
Like events you've put together, new things you're going after. Like, I've absolutely seen a difference in you. We've known each other for a couple of years. Not that long, but I've been sitting here for long enough to and we hang out outside of work and do other things, and it's been a big change, B-Rad. It's a big deal.
It is. When you came in, you didn't have belief in yourself, and being able to see you weekly,
because you didn't prioritize yourself.
Right. I do see you weekly, and we do our sessions together. You have a newfound belief in yourself, and a belief that you can conquer these things that you want to conquer, and your relationships, are getting healthier with
getting some maybe negative, people out of your life.
Well, speaking of relationships, we went through certain people as she's looked at their Facebooks, and she was wild to ketamine. Do you really think that this is a good person and stuff? But then
you're being protective. That's what you do.
I do. He would hand me the Facebook page, and I would be like, okay. So now I've seen this. Do you really think this is a positive person to have in your life with
right.
this new course, new
I
journey
say that
you're
too.
on?
I'm like, look at what these people post on Facebook. Like,
Right.
why do you want this? Like,
Right.
this is what they're saying publicly to the world. What are they saying in
Yeah.
private?
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like,
How do you feel your relationships have changed with people in general?
I feel like my boundaries are set more, and I've reconnected with someone that I haven't talked to in years, and we've had a better standing now. And you were even like, so do this. So for one person, she's like, do this, and everyone else thinks I'm crazy doing it.
And you're getting more interested in some of your hobbies again.
Yes.
And trying new ones.
Yeah.
You like did arts and crafts the other day for the first time. Like you're just doing new things. Like it's exciting and it's fun to watch.
I heard you're hiking.
Oh,
Well, that's
yeah.
because I owe you a kiss because I told you I wanted. He keeps telling me to lose weight, and I said, "Well, give me hiking back." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I can't breathe." And he found out I was misdiagnosed for years. It's not. I do have a little bit of asthma, but it was COPD, and the medicine's been working. And I went and played archery dodgeball last night too. Wouldn't have been able to do that months ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think you would have sought your health out if not for ketamine. You never prioritized yourself, and now you are.
No, I just don't like doctors' offices.
This is the person that told me he was terrified of needles, and I looked at his tattoos and said, "Really?" And now he's still every week, cries a little bit when I give him his injection, but he's gotten better.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's wonderful. I think it's great, and people need to. Yeah, you just got to take that first step.
Yep.
You just got to take the first step and
the
reach out
hardest
to
part.
these guys if you're feeling this way or any type of way. You guys do all sorts of
We-
help over there.
We
so
do. We've got a lot of tools in our tool belt, which is
Oh,
amazing.
even someone in the chat says I seem happier, like I could take on anything.
Yep.
One of the lesser known applications of ketamine is it's actually really effective for pain management. I won't deep dive into it, but basically it quiets the signals that how our body reacts and interprets pain. So we've had many people that who are years and years and years on opiates on.
What
hitting
about
the
someone that's on methadone?
We've done it.
We've done it.
Yep.
And it's safe to do together.
It's just a longer process.
To taper off, it kind of has to be a long taper.
If they're wanting to
down.
get off methadone, it's a very taper. It's
So if somebody you know or love is going to that methadone clinic, give Around the Block a call so you can get off that stuff.
Absolutely.
How can they reach you to schedule an appointment or a consultation?
You can visit our website, www.aroundtheblockhealthcare.com. There's plenty of links on there where you can get started. You can call or text 719-747-2084, and we have a large staff that is highly responsive.
Yes.
And they there's a question on here on the live. Are there people that shouldn't do it and why?
So
ketamine.
and it's not a definite no, but if you have a bad heart, like we're talking
Really bad.
Pacemaker, stuff like that.
diagnosed heart failure that's not controlled, it's something we would want to look at. Someone who's in active psychosis, we might want to stabilize that before we start changing behaviors, because it might be counterintuitive to try to change when someone's in a
Psychotic state.
Yeah. So we do make sure you're healthy enough and safe enough to do it, but most people tolerate it fine.
And the dose is very patient dependent. We start with a weight-based protocol, and then from there adjust it individually for each patient and how it affects them.
how long is like a standard treat? Like how long do you have to come in?
So mental health treatments are typically an hour long. You're monitored with with a nurse or a medical assistant, keeps you safe, monitors your progress and charts that. But mental health applications about an hour. My pain management application are 10 cents of infusions, and each infusion is you're going to be in the clinic for about 4 hours.
Gotcha.
So
It just depends.
Yeah. So for
Yeah.
mental health, twice a week. for an hour each session, and kind of go from there. We, have you meet with our ketamine provider a month in and see, if we're going towards your goals, if people can go down to once a week. We've seen people turn around in a really short period of time to where, they did a month and then they went down to once a week and then once a month. And
so we're able to kind of individualize the care for each person. It's not a one-size-fit-all.
Yeah.
Some people need more, some people need less.
Right now I'm currently doing 2 sessions a week, and one with Ashley where I kind of just disassociate, listen to music, and she writes down things I throw at her, and then I do an actual therapy with Jane with it.
Interesting.
He is asking me about possibly doing more because I am dedicating this show to my brother Jesse Klopfenstein. He was one of the first guest co-hosts of the show. He passed away a few days ago. It's definitely hard, but definitely get the mental health that you need if you need it as well.
I'm really glad you've taken those steps to make good progress in your life.
And we're here for you. That.
Now, we got about a minute left for your interview. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Crystal, do you have any questions for them or anything that we've missed?
How do you feel when you're on ketamine?
I feel like I'm on an acid trip. I get to go deep into my head, and I see colors, and I get to talk to my higher selves and the other faces of me, and that's how I get through some of the issues.
Yeah, and with ketamine, we do talk about like therapeutic doses and breakthrough doses. So those higher doses are typically when the acid trip starts.
The dissociation.
It's actually dissociation
from your body.
Yeah.
And it took us a high level. I think we're now at 85 and 65.
Yes, that's what we went up to your last appointment. Increased it just a little.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But the change in him from the first time you walked in is
It's
huge.
a big deal.
Yeah,
Huge.
it is.
Yep.
I mean, I find you more social.
Yeah.
You're accepting compliments.
Mm-hmm.
That's that first step in imposter
You're
syndrome.
you're taking care of yourself.
It's like, oh, he's just being nice. No, we mean it.
We mean it.
Yeah.
You're a good
Yep,
guy.
you got to believe these things about
Yeah.
yourself, and I think you've gotten there to where
Getting there.
you believe in yourself again.
I appreciate you for being on and everything that you guys do, and let's not have you guys be a stranger as much for the show, too.
See us every once in a while, would you?
And Ashley's the one that does the commercial for them, so that's why you recognize her voice.
Yes.
Thank you so
thanks
much for having us.
Yes.
guys.
Thank you
Go have
guys.
yourselves amazing days.
Yes,
You too.
thank you. You too.
So next we have our next sponsor. We have Crystal with Freedom Recovery, and she's brought one of the recovery coaches with her too. Do you want to go ahead and introduce your guest?
This is Doretha Callis. She's one of our coaches here at Freedom Recovery.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the radio. Tell us what it is that you do over there. What kind of coaching?
So I'm a peer recovery coach. What we do is so we help people through homelessness, recovery, or active addiction. So, and that could look like a number of different things. Recovery is exactly how you want it to be. It's not a picture puzzle like that's for, or what is it, cookie cutter thing that's for everybody. Whatever your recovery looks like is how we're going to work with you. I tell my clients, if you need me to hold your hand the whole way, I'll do that. But I'm not going to put in all the work. That's for you. So
You're not being an
what we do.
enabler kind of thing.
No, I don't enable. I'm like a mom, so I'm like kind of a little hard, but it works with them. Like
Very well disciplined.
Yeah, I'm like, so this
being
is
able
what we're
to
doing
use
today. These are the groups. We do a lot of community integration groups, along with trying to help people just get their life back on track. In active addiction, you lose everything, absolutely everything. So helping them get their IDs, looking for jobs, getting to get back in their kids' lives, finding safe places for them to lay their head at night in sober living or whatever it may be. You know?
Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back here with Freedom Recovery. We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Find our sponsor list on showcase-fb.com and use the word showcase for all the different specials. We got Brady Pendleton with Pendleton Heating and Cooling, $500 off for an AC. Alex with Super Moving Brothers. The word showcase gives you a third mover free. out around the block with Michael and Jade. We have Crystal with Freedom Recovery here. Snooze with the free pancakes. Carrie Man with I Heart Mac and Cheese with the buy one get one free. David Gatterton with Gatterton Law. If you have a fall, give him a call. We have Nostalgia with Griffin and the Citadel Mall. Use the word showcase to get a pen for $5 instead of $8.99. And then we have Ed with Lugs and Plugs. Use the word showcase to get a free oil change and a 21-point inspection with your brakes as well to get replaced. We'll be back after these messages. And we're back to the Small Business Showcase live on KRDO 105.5 FM, 1240 AM. Live streaming past episodes on showcase-sbe.com and on YouTube. And of course, I'm joined with Krista with Sailing Stone Real Estate as well, and she is just always a delight here.
Hi, we're so excited. We're so excited to be here with you ladies.
So we're here with Freedom Recovery. So you were talking about classes and things to help with the addiction, and you'll hold their hand, but you won't do the work for them.
Yeah.
So what is your steps to make sure they're doing the work if you are holding someone's hand?
So I don't mean in a literal stand.
I know.
I'm not going to literally hold their hand.
I'm a recovering addict. I understand.
So when we bring a client in, we're going to set them up to succeed. So we ask goals, 4 to 5 goals that they want to achieve. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, in the next 5 months, what are they going to achieve? What they want to achieve. Some people are like, just get through court. Make sure I can go to sober living and go through the programs. You know, get my ID. So we set them up doing all that. And we are there with them. I don't know how many times just last week I was at court with clients because they need that. It also helps when we show up and we're telling the DA and public defender, hey, this is what they're doing, the program, and it helps them. Mm-hmm. So whatever their goals are. And then we'll revisit that in a couple months. You know, if their goals change and they accomplish all that, then it's something different.
So is there like an amazing success story that's happened recently?
We have several. Yeah. Actually, one of our most recent ones, he was a client of Doritha's. Mm-hmm. Her nickname or her short name is Dodie, so I'll refer to Dodie. Yeah, you can call me Dodie. But he has been with Dodie for 9 months?
September.
Okay, since September. Mm-hmm. And he came in pretty much homeless, didn't have a job. His life was just in shambles and
active addiction.
And what had happened was once Dodie started working with him, he quickly picked up. Mm-hmm. He got sober. He got into a sober living house. He got a job at Wendy's. At Wendy's. And the great news with it is that he is our newest coach.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he got his peer coaching license, or certificates, sorry. And we're bringing him on so that he can then relay what he's learned to help others as well.
I love that. I mean, I think that happens pretty often, right? Like, we get through, like, huge traumas in our lives, and then we want to go, like, help others get through those same things, and it helps us, like, you know, like, I mean, that's an important thing. If the person that is helping you through it understands and has been there, like, that means something, right? You're not just speaking from a place of, like, this is going to work, but I've never, like, been an addict or, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so
and it's lived experience. Mm-hmm. I think the lived experience part of it helps exponentially more, you know, because, like, we may not be going through your exact situation, but we've been there. Oh, yeah. Homeless, living on the pathway down at Dorchester Park. I was homeless living in a Connex box. So not the same,
I was homeless living in my minivan.
Yeah. Definitely we've been there. You know, and so it's good. It's good to have that empathy and compassion for them, even when they're hard. Even when we're hard. You know, showing up and showing out is really, really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can tell that you, like, really, really care about what you do. It's really sweet.
There's a question on the chat. How can people utilize your services, and is there an application?
We absolutely do not have an application.
No application. Go on our website.
Yeah.
All of our information's on the website. You can leave an email for more information or call our office. Krista will be the one that's going to answer.
Yeah, you know,
and get
call
you set up
me directly. It's 719-302-0368.
And what's the website?
is freedomrecoveryco.com. And we're also on Facebook. We're also on Facebook.
You can reach us at any of those. There's a number of coaches that are out, so I'm sure you're going to see our business cards, gas stations. I know they're at the community centers, stuff like that. So down at SRM.
The most direct way is to call me at the office. In fact, I will be back there in about 45 no, I'll be back there
Saturday. You're there on Saturdays?
After 1. I am not there on Saturdays, but that doesn't mean that I don't get calls.
So tell us about this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am so excited about this. So we have a car show coming up.
Ooh, everybody loves a car show.
I have been putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this car show, and I am so excited about it. So our car show is for the nonprofit that I work for, and we are using the money to extend our outreach services and to help people who necessarily can't come in and get help on a regular day basis, like veterans.
Yeah.
Veterans who, don't have the insurance that covers peer coaching, but still need the help just as well. Like, that's probably half of our underserved population, Like, so we want to be able to provide them the services that they would normally get if they could get it covered.
So it looks like you have some pretty big deal sponsors on there. You got a lot of stuff going on.
You know what? And I want to thank you guys. Because you guys brought on or helped us get some of these sponsors, which is totally amazing. It's on June 13th from 9 to 2. Where we are currently accepting vendors.
How many cars have you got signed up?
So, I'm super excited about this because I just found out this morning. I figured out how to get in my Google Forms and do all that. But we have 9 cars.
9 cars?
Yes. We're going to have a whole lot more.
Yeah. A lot of people, wait to sign up. I don't know what it is about these car guys, but it's they want to see, all the stuff going on, and then they'll, get in.
Yeah.
But we need your cars. We need your cars.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Will you need vendors? Yeah. What
absolutely.
kind of vendors are you going to have?
We are open. If you want to come out and show up and let everybody know what you do, we are open to that. It's not just designated to the recovery world. We're doing this to support our community in all ways, not just our nonprofit.
Yeah, so if you have a business, a small business, or a big business, who cares? Come out.
We are still seeking sponsors. We have 3 package sponsors. We have a platinum sponsor for $1,000. The gold sponsor is $750, and the silver sponsor is $500. You can also get all that information about what comes with those at freedomrecovery.com. We're super stoked. It's all coming together very quickly. We're even having an RC car competition thing.
Ooh, people are into those.
Yeah.
The little things. There's people in my neighborhood driving those around all the time.
I'm super excited because we're giving a mini trophy for the mini cars.
Oh.
It's going to be so cute. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be a great time. Coming up in June.
June.
In June. Sign up.
June 13th.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you guys for being on today, and you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll have you back on here soon.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank
you.
Thank you. So next up, we have a very special guest here. We have David. He owns Fallen Heroes, but he's going to be actually talking about something very special to him today, and it's called Barns, right? What is it?
Barn to Basket.
Barn to Basket. So what exactly is Barn to Basket?
Barn to Basket is a community-supported agriculture avenue. So it is a way, if you've ever been to, say, a farmer's market. So it is a way to have a farmer's market on 24/7 and get local food back onto the tables of local families. So it's this is my son Tyler, completely his idea. I just happen to know how to write code. So he came up with the idea because we buy all our beef from my son, who happens to be a rancher, because it's just better, period.
Yeah, it just is.
So we got to talking out at his place one night, and he's like, you could do this with anything, I think, if you could get it online, and people buy it, actually visit the farm that they're buying the food from, and you're done. So that's what Barn to Basket came from, was that idea to put good food from well-known local ranchers, local produce people, honey manufacturers, things like that, onto a site where then people can go and buy it.
Is this actually inside a barn? So it's called Barn to Basket?
It was actually designed inside a barn. We had the original discussion in his barn, and then our kitchen table is where it was built.
That's awesome.
That's pretty interesting because I think, I see a lot of times people are like, where are the farmers markets, and then, but you got to go out and you got to fight the crowds and it's got to be at a time where, I'm available to go spend my day doing this.
Yep.
Right?
And on the other
Wednesday
side,
afternoon.
the other side, the farmers are struggling with similar issues. There's hoops they have to jump through to get, like a rancher like Tyler, to get his food back to local people. So he lives, 40 minutes away out in Calhan, and for him to get, food on the tables of people in Colorado Springs is this massive journey through government red tape. Or he can sell quarters, halves, wholes of beef. People can get stock for the year, put a freezer in the garage, and you've got your beef for the year. And the same thing, produce, anything.
Now, is this like a certain time that they can come do this, or is this something they can do year round?
This is all year round, and so Barn to Basket it's a marketplace. So people would think about like Facebook marketplace where you jump on there, you upload your stuff, you give it a title, you put a picture of your farm, you say, here's how you meet us, here's how you do this, that, and the other. People get online, buy it, come out, hand them what they came to get, and you're done. And they met a local farmer and realized
Can they get, look at the meat and stuff before purchasing, or do they have to do it through online services?
Typically with beef, and this depends on if it's a USDA rancher or if it's a private rancher. So a private rancher can sell shares in their beef. So you can buy a quarter beef, a half beef, 3/4 beef, full beef, and those shares are still living. So you're taking part of the product while it's still roaming the planet. Then at the end, when it goes to get processed, farmer sends it to the processors. You go pick up your finished meat, the cuts, everything that you wanted from the processor. Produce and stuff, you go right to the farm. They put it in your bag, and off you go.
Interesting. So how long have you guys been doing this Barn to Basket?
This is our first year, and we're still on our start mode. So we did version 1. We got a bunch of farmers together and said, what does it take to make it easier? Because farmers are a little apprehensive when it comes to, okay, we have to use Stripe, for example, to do your payments. And then Stripe, you have to do a bank verification. So all this stuff that seems very doomsday to people that spend their days, raising animals. So we looked at it, and it was a serious concern with them. So we changed that, and we've gone all the way back to where now Barn to Basket can issue you a physical check for whatever you're owed from the platform.
So I imagine you're probably working really hard to get all of the farmers and people who are producing.
Yeah, it's easy to find people like me that want to be able to buy good food for my family, and my gosh, here's the way to do it. Awesome. Super easy to get those people because there's no cost associated to the farmers or the people. But then the farmers are like, well, we've been doing it this way for 50 years and this and that. So it takes a little more. It's growing. So we're seeing a lot more farmers come on there. Particularly the ranchers are figuring out, how do you sell a beef product like this online? And we've got it. We've got a system where the processor involved, the rancher's involved, and makes it super simple for everybody to get in there. But like produce and honey and things, just anything you can imagine from a farm, super easy. Pop it up, put a price on it, people buy it, come pick it up, done.
Amazing.
There's someone on the live saying that she loves the idea of the farmer's market online because most farmer markets around here is not direct farm to market.
Right.
And then she wanted to know, is there an app for it, or is it just online?
Right now it's just online, and that's an awesome question and an awesome statement because that's true. The farmers market stuff, what I see going to farmers market, because we try to keep healthy stuff on the table, but you're seeing stuff that's been repackaged. So I go somewhere, I buy in bulk, I repackage. I still don't know what's been sprayed on there or used to grow it or whatever. So this eliminates that, lets you go out to the farmer. I understand, from talking to Tyler, from looking at his farm, here's how it's grown. It's simple. They eat grass, they grow, they turn into what you eat. Right, and the same thing with any other product. You got somebody that's doing eggs, it's clean, they're free range, things like that. So you get to experience that, and I think that's part of the cool factor.
Well, and I think farmers markets, like we want there to be food, but there honestly isn't that much food at farmers markets. It's like people making
jelly beans and gummy bears
and 3D printed dragons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I wanted beets.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, like, so I think that's really cool. I think that's like that's amazing. Yeah, I'm very excited about this.
It's pretty cool. And to the question about the web or app, we're working to get. Like I said, I know how to do a little bit of code. There's some fancy bells and whistles that other people will do as it gets bigger, and we'll move that to an Android and a iPhone app.
Cool.
But right now, just the website, barntobasket.com, and do everything on there.
I love it. I love it. So what else do you guys have going on? What's exciting in your lives except for this farmers market online? That's pretty cool.
Exciting in our lives, I would say that exciting in regards to Barn to Basket is that we got recognized and picked up by the Colorado Department of Agriculture. So we're allowed to put their logo on all of our stuff, and it's just kind of cool
like
for
a big
us.
Deal.
It really is a big deal. It's kind of cool when you're talking to people that are, we make the rules, and you get to talk to them and say, oh, okay, cool, I like it. So yeah, they're pretty cool people, and they've helped us out a lot. So that's been awesome to see.
I love it. What about you?
It's a busy time of year. We're calving right now, and
Calving.
yeah,
What?
starting to have baby calves.
Oh,
everywhere.
we're making baby cows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super busy time of the
Calving.
year. Yeah.
That's called calving.
Calving.
Yeah.
Calving season.
Do you guys do actual cow farm milk without the processed stuff? Because I know that's something that's actually difficult to find.
Yeah, we don't do any milk or dairy products. We just do beef cows.
Yeah.
But the app does.
The app does have.
Yep.
that
Have
option.
milk. I think that's a big thing, right? Like
Yeah.
there's like dairy farmers.
100%.
And they're their own like whole
Yep.
like brand of people,
Right.
right?
Yep.
And then there's like
Exactly.
cattle, like
Yeah.
beef farmers, and you're just like two like
Different stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of integration going on with it, which is cool now. The beef's starting to get into the dairy. And
Do you have a lot of like farming buddies? Like I don't know what it's like to live on a farm.
yeah, everybody's busy, so you see each other every couple months, and it's like you saw them yesterday. But
Do you have like galas?
no
Galas.
not a lot of
Farm
galas. Not a
galas?
lot of farm galas.
Or
lot
like barn
Barn
dances
parties?
maybe?
No, we're too busy for all that.
No, none of that. Oh, okay.
The romanticizing of it is not all it seems to be.
Yeah.
TV's ruined it.
There's
for a
farm
lot of
stuff that
people.
goes
People
on.
Yeah.
do that for real estate too. Like,
Right.
yeah, I think that people think that what we do is pretty glamorous, and
Yep.
it's really not.
Everybody doesn't live on the Yellowstone.
No,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Oh,
Well, Krista, she has a gift for you guys.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to decide who gets it, but it's a
Oh.
I've been showcase cup, and then there's also a thing from Elevated there for free swag.
Wow.
Oh, she was nice. We had a guest
got two.
cancel, so
Doubled up. Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
guys.
you.
thank the guest that canceled. You got the you
The
both get a
extra
cup.
I like it.
I'm very excited to check this out. Yeah, and
Go do it. barntobasket.com.
Absolutely.
Do you have a Facebook page, anything like that
Facebook
too?
and Instagram, same.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll follow you and find
Yeah.
out what's going on.
We
and
would
we'll
appreciate
plan a
it.
farm gala. I feel like that's a thing we could do.
We'll work together.
Yeah.
What is a farm gala,
I don't know,
Krista?
but
We're just going to have a party in a
we're gonna
barn.
have a
We've
party
done that.
in a barn to promote awareness for Barn to Basket.
So you
I
guys
like
are gonna
it.
get a smoker out there and smoke some of that meat
Yeah.
then.
We're going to have to. Clearly.
Right? Yeah, and we'll do meat church.
There we go.
What is
Yeah.
meat church?
Meat church is when you cook good meat and feed it to people.
Yep.
Yeah, meat church.
They've been blessed.
Yeah, with the meat.
Yeah, I swear you're teaching me something every week.
And it's surprisingly about beef a lot.
Right?
Oh,
Awesome.
my
Where's the
goodness.
beef?
Oh, such a good time meeting you guys.
Thank
Thank you so much for having us
Awesome
on.
to be here. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. We'll see you
Thank you
guys
very
back
much.
here in a few months.
All right, cheers.
Have a great day.
You too.
And then next we have our lovely sponsor, Alex with Super Movie Brothers. And I gotta ask you, have you seen the Super Mario Brothers movie yet?
No.
You haven't seen the movie?
Neither have I.
Yeah, it's a shame, but being a business owner isn't all it's cracked up to be. People think you're just sitting back with all this money and get all this time. No, it's not like that.
You mean you're busy?
Yes, I am busy, and it's our busy season. You know, Super Moving Brothers is moving. We're moving everybody right now. So
Heck yeah.
all our crews are busy. They're all out right now. So yeah, it's that time of year.
I love it.
yeah.
They've been moving us. So we've been.
Yes.
Yeah,
We moved her just the other day.
Yeah. And we're doing that forever going forward because we're so tired.
Yes. I tell you, wasn't that much easier, Krista?
Oh my gosh.
You know, and tell me, were you nervous? Were you nervous that we weren't going to show up?
No, I know you guys though.
Well,
I know you guys, so I wasn't worried. And this wasn't the first time you guys have moved for us. So we move a lot of stuff over and over again. And we just move the same thing, but we're really tired and it's just me and Allison.
Yeah.
And we usually like rent a U-Haul and then we go together and pull all of this stuff out of our storage unit. And it's awful, and we move it ourselves, and it's silly, and we are like in our 40s, and we don't need to be doing this.
Yeah,
And
I
so,
tell you, the first time I moved all that, I couldn't believe that you and Allison moved all that just by
They're
yourselves.
rock stars.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how you did this. Like, I mean, this is heavy for me, you know. So
and we don't have
good
the
job.
lightest furniture either because we don't have like a ton of money, and we buy a lot of furniture like off of like marketplaces.
right.
So we
That's
don't
smart.
always have the lightest furniture, but yeah, it's a lot. I think you guys were like surprised when you're like, wait, you guys actually move all of this?
Yeah, no, I was shocked. I was like, this is actually a legit move. This isn't just staged furniture. You know, this is a full house, you know, but we killed that move, though.
Did you get to experience their text program yet?
Oh, yeah, it's great. So, they text you when you set up the move. They let you know your move is coming up. You get, like, personal texts, and they call after the move to make sure it all went great, which it always does because their guys are amazing. And they're just so sweet and friendly. And our moves are weird, right? Because we're like, we're going to take, like, half of this stuff, and we don't really know what we're going to take when you get there. And so we're a little messy.
That's a custom move.
It's a custom move,
yeah.
Staging is a little bit different than moving, right?
Yeah.
But having that, like, the process was so easy. We were so grateful. We just like sat back and we're like, we need this couch and we need those tables and we need that, and then it's in the truck. And literally, it wasn't even. I mean, in the span of 2 hours, what would have taken us probably 6 hours to put everything into the truck and move it over, and then we still would have been staging the rest of the day into the night. Like, it was all done in like less than 2 hours. They were in and out, and we were just there, and we weren't even tired.
Testify. I love it.
It was so great. So we're just gonna do that forever because
I
oh my
love
gosh.
it. And then thank you very much for touching on, you know, how we text you to keep you, you know, in the loop that we're gonna be showing up and everything, because I've been on the other side where I'm looking for movers, you know, in a different state, and I don't know this place, and I hired a company and I'm hoping that they show up, you know, and I'm nervous about my move the next day. Like, man, I'm really counting on these guys to show up tomorrow. So, you know,
and
with
we've
us,
seen horror stories of people having that happen to them.
yeah. So with us, you don't worry about that. You know we're gonna be on time. You get that peace of mind, and it helps a lot on moving day.
And then they show up in their big amazing truck, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, we love it. Yeah, makes it nice and easy, you know. So you don't got to get a U-Haul. You don't got to worry about the stress of driving a big truck and everything like a lot of people do. You know, you just let us show up with the truck and get it done in 2 hours, like you said.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm doing it forever. I'm not moving a couch ever again.
Yeah, exactly. We got you. Thank you. I love it.
So we even had it where he's even given a quote to a business in Pueblo. So if you're a commercial business owner and you're looking to move locations,
Right, yeah.
he does that as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be helping her soon, and anybody else moving, office, house, whatever you got. We actually just did a move, a very interesting move. Somebody bought a indoor trampoline park, you know, and it was already disassembled and just thrown into a bunch of containers, like those big Connex containers. 7 of those filled up with these pieces, and we had to go and put all those into these semi-trailers and ship them out to wherever the heck they're going. And so that was definitely not your everyday normal move, you know. So, but
I think people don't even think about that, right?
Yeah,
Like, you only think of like hiring movers when you are moving your home.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of instances of stuff that you don't want to carry.
Yeah,
That you
so
need somebody else to carry it for you.
exactly.
It's so much better.
I mean,
you guys.
whatever you need help with, you give us a call. You don't want to do that heavy lifting. That's what we're here for.
There is a question on the chat. Can you guys help someone load up their mom's stuff to move out of state and help coordinate that?
Of course, of course. Even if it sounds like she's just looking for help on this side, you know, just here in Colorado Springs, we definitely do that where, you know, we've helped them pack up and then load up their items nice and safe so that it can be transported wherever the heck they're going, you know. So we Tetris it in all nice and safe. But if they do need us to take it to another state, we can do that as well. We could give them a good quote on going to another state. We're actually going to New Mexico here next week, so
Nice.
yeah,
Moving on up.
we're everywhere. Whatever y'all need, we're there. Y'all got moving needs, you call Super Moving Brothers.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that number is 719-235-3766, or just go to supermovingbros.com.
So I met someone who wrote a beat for me. They took basically Norse mythology, Skyrim, and created my own little theme song. And I asked them if they could create something for you, and they could create your own Mario Super Moving Brothers theme song that we could use on your commercials and things like that. So
that'd be fun.
we started at the beginning talking about, you know, how Mario was an inspiration for you. So I now officially know someone who is willing to do and create your own version.
Oh yeah,
if that's something.
Cool. Yeah, get me in touch with them. That sounds fun. I'd like to see that.
You've got us all looking for like Super Mario stuff. Like I sent him
that.
Like, I sent him some picture of like these engraved wedding rings. That had like little like Mario like on, I don't know what was on it. But
I love that people just associate me with Mario and the Mario Brothers. Like I'm just that Mario now. I was the Mario of the show. You gave me the award. You know? So,
Mario of the showcase.
Yeah, I love that.
People do that to me with dinosaurs.
Yeah,
like, they send me like all the dinosaur stuff all the time.
I do. Like you're Chris Pratt in my mind. Like you have Blue as like your pet raptor. That's Randy. Yeah,
So,
I love it.
How come you guys haven't sent me any Joker stuff?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel left out.
I guess I just like, it's not like a huge association for me yet.
Look at the tattoo.
I've got dinosaurs on all of my clothes.
You don't want to be associated with the Joker.
I mean,
like, come on now.
I am the Joker.
You don't want to be associated with that
He
guy.
seems like a bad guy.
Everyone liked Batman. Everyone likes Superman. So I went like Joker. Then Heath Ledger did Joker, and everyone now likes Joker. They jumped on the bandwagon.
That's how I felt about Deadpool a long time ago. I was wearing his shirts, and people were like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "This is Deadpool. He's my favorite superhero."
And now everyone
loves him. Yeah, everybody loves him. I was like, man, I was reading him when I was a little kid. I was reading his comics, you know. So, yeah, I know how that feeling feels.
What do you think of the X-Men Deadpool before Ryan Reynolds got his separate movie? Because Ryan Reynolds had the little X's on his mouth.
Yeah, I was a fan of Deadpool before that. So when that rendition came out, that was horrible.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, I got mad. I was like, that's not my Deadpool.
A lot of people got mad about that.
He was Deadpool at the beginning of that movie. He did great. You know, I was all loving it. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
And he even hated that. He made these movies because of how much he hated that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
You don't want to. It'll ruin Deadpool for you. Yeah.
I really like the Deadpool movies.
Yeah, I mean, you'll like one scene of that movie and you'll be over it. Everybody knows what scene I'm talking about, too.
Oh, no. Now I have to go watch it.
Yeah. You'll be over it. You'll be like, this is horrible.
So,
we've come so far.
How's Let's Get Moving doing, or is that something you're not wanting to touch on right now?
Oh, Let's Get Moving is going great. I try to keep them separate, you know. I try to keep Let's Get Moving separate from Super Moving Brothers, so when I'm here, I try to focus on Super Moving Brothers, you know. Let's Get Moving is more corporate, and they move a certain way. that's fine. They do what they do. But over at Super Moving Brothers, we focus on the moving experience. I've said that many times. We want everybody to have an enjoyable, memorable experience with us. So we're doing things to expand on that over here. So our focus is a little different than what's going on over there at Let's Get Moving. So that's why I try to keep them separate.
So speaking of experience, Krista, have you seen him bring his straps out when he comes and moves? Or has he not done that for your staging yet?
I haven't. I don't think we have anything heavy enough to use straps. I have
Couch, dresser.
I have my own straps. Like I use those straps because we move a lot. You know, we move a lot, so we have straps that we'll throw on because some of that stuff is really heavy.
That's probably the same straps then.
Probably.
Yeah, but your stuff wasn't too heavy.
No, it's not too
I don't
bad.
think we busted out the straps unless we got something really heavy that we can't just two-man. You know, we'll put the straps on. Otherwise, we're just moving in such a good flow that we just go, pick up, go.
And you got Erica in high heels doing it. That's another thing I was impressed with. Doing that in my move.
She'll jump out there if needed. She doesn't like to. And she'll
take control.
No one likes to, but yeah, she'll be there. She's got our back. She's part of the team, man.
You can't build the empire without the team.
Yeah, she's our super moving sister. We gotta get her own shirt.
The super moving sister shirt.
Yeah, I tell you, she makes some of our guys look bad sometimes. I'm like, can y'all keep up? She's making you look bad in high heels. Like, move.
She did show your crew up too when she was doing that.
Yeah, see, we got them.
She's like, all right, I gotta do this.
Yeah, but we love that. We love that. She jumps in. We got each other's back. We're all a team, you know. So, and there's no one here who's just a waste of space.
Well, I just personally can't wait until you guys show up to my next move with your theme song.
Right?
Your truck, please.
I'm telling you, we got to put speakers on the inside too. So when we're loading, they're playing.
And you're driving down the road like the ice cream truck, just playing your theme song. Kids come out thinking they're seeing Mario.
Yeah, right?
Is there anything that you want to mention that we may have forgotten to mention, or anything about you personally you want the crowd to know?
One thing I did want to mention, I didn't get a chance to touch on this too much, but we are launching a new program where we're keeping and donating any non-perishable items on moves. So we have a lot of times where we do moves and people are just kind of throwing away their food that's there in the pantry because it's a lot, it's heavy stuff, and they don't want to take it. They'll just buy more on the other end. So instead of throwing it, we'll take it off your hands for free, and we'll donate it. We're partnering with Brandy, so she's the one who kind of got me thinking about this. So
this is a wonderful idea.
Yeah. So, but we're launching that program. So I did want to touch on that a little bit. That if anybody and wants to donate and wants us just to stop by and pick up, we can always do that as well. So yeah, give us a call, Super Moving Brothers.
Perfect. We appreciate you guys being on, and don't forget, May 2nd is the 719 Food Truck Social. Come out and check all the different food trucks out. We appreciate you guys for being listening to the show, and you guys have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.
Boom.